Hey, what's up? Uh, I've been playing the new 6.5 update, and thought I would make a tier list. This is all about like what animals I think are the most fun, and yeah, I just thought I'd do it. So I arranged all these in the order of which they were added, and once we got to Dilo, I thought I would just arrange them in the order that I think they might release. So this is probably way different from how it actually will be, but I had some free time, so who cares? This is before we get into it. This is all my opinion, and this is just about how fun I think how fun I think it's gonna be, rather than like how strong it's gonna be. So uh, I'm gonna account for like how cool it looks, how fun it is to play, um, how fun I think it'll be playing, um, and yeah. So let's just get into it. Uh, Omni, it's pretty fun. I've played this guy a few times now, so I think he's pretty fun. Sometimes the pounce is a little janky, but I'd say overall it's a pretty fun playable. Tanato, uh, it's kind of fun. I only played it once in like update 3, so uh, this could be higher or lower, but I think I'm just gonna go sometimes fun. It's all right. Yeah, this is never fun. Dry out. Even when it gets its mechanics of burrowing, uh, I don't think I'll ever be playing that. The same with Hipsy. Even if it gets climbing, I don't think it's going to be as fun because other animals can climb, and they can also do other stuff. So yeah, it's probably never going to be fun. Sego, I'm going to put it with rarely fun. Uh, it's kind of OP. Uh, I've never played it, but I've seen people just demolish with it. But it's too slow, and at the moment, no one can really fight it. So maybe it'll go up once bigger creatures are added. But for now, it's kind of just a walking simulator. Carno, always fun. Uh, I'm not a huge Carno dude, but it's just really fun to just run around real quick. And yeah, and this guy, he's he's mostly fun. So the problem I have with this is he doesn't do that much damage, and he's just a glass cannon. So there's not much that you can fight other than like the newly released creatures. But I don't know. It's fun to fly around, and it's quick to grow, easy to survive. Yeah, it's pretty fun. But in terms of combat, I'm not a huge fan. Dino is mostly fun too. Eh, I'm gonna put it in sometimes fun. And I mean, it takes so long to grow these things, and that's for me. I'm not a huge. I don't have all the time in the world to play, so uh, even though it is a cool animal, when you have it all the way grown, taking so many hours to grow is just it makes me not want to play it. Um, Packy, if it was update 6, I probably would put it in mostly fun, but it's got quite a few nerfs, and I feel in the future it's going to just get worse over time. So I'm probably going to put it in sometimes fun. It's a pretty fun, but uh, it's got some issues. Galley, Galley is a I'm going to put it in mostly fun. Uh, I really like Galley. I thought I was going to hate it, but it's actually really fun. Super fast. You can just destroy like juvenile stuff. yeah, you can just be a piece of shit, and it's awesome. BP, I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna put in sometimes fun, but it's on the lower end. It's kind of just. I don't know. It was fun like the first couple of times, but I could feel like there's not much potential for it once you're fully grown. Like there's not many things you can fight with the baby. It's really weak and it's kind of slow on land too. So there's very few things you can fight. Maybe the pteranodon, these two, and the Troodon probably. But other than that, you're kind of limited. It is fun to just like be like a dolphin kind of thing, or not a dolphin, but like a penguin. Serato. A lot of people like Serato. I'm not a huge fan. I'm gonna put in sometimes fun, but at the top, it's a pretty cool guy. But I feel he's too dependent on gimmicks and mechanics to make him work. Whereas Carno just kind of works, and even if you took away the charge, he'd still probably be pretty fun. Whereas if you took away all of Serato's mechanics, he'd just be a worse Carno. So, I mean, he's not terrible, but I don't know. He's not, just not very fun for me. Troodon, I really like Troodon. The problem, a lot of people hate this dinosaur. I don't know why. I'm looking at you, Shifty, but it is super weak. Right now, the hitbox and desync is a real pain. So I think I'm gonna put it here because it's super easy to grow. It's pretty fun to just run around and be a nuisance. But I mean, there's no real, like, it's very hard to survive because you're so weak. Dilo. I'm gonna put Dilo at the top. Dilo seems really fun. Like Venom and stuff, being sneaky, cool. It's like Troodon, but better. Diablo. I think Diablo is gonna do. I'm gonna put it in mostly fun. Seems pretty cool. It's a fan favorite. Actually, both of these are fan favorites, so it's good that they're being added soon. And I kind of added these as if like I hope each update has like a carnivore and a herbivore. So that's how I kind of divided these things. But it wasn't perfect, but whatever. Herrera. I think Herrera's going to be really fun. Get to climb around like Hipsy, but unlike Hipsy, you could probably kill stuff. So, and I just really like how it looks. It looks really cool. It's like a chameleon or something. Kentro. Problem with Kentro is that you're probably still like you're faster Stego, but you're probably still really slow. So I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him right here. Probably pretty fun, but it's not my favorite. All right, T-Rex. Probably the most divisive animal in the game. I'm gonna put it at the top of mostly fun. This is kind of like my bias speaking because this is my favorite dinosaur, but I mean it's just really cool. It does get held back because of the growth time. Like Dino, but I just prefer Rex over Dino, and I just think they're gonna make it cool. And I'm also gonna put Triceratops there. I just prefer Rex over Triceratops, but they're kind of interchangeable. Really strong. Will take a long time to grow. Yeah. Velociraptor. I don't know why I put Velociraptor this far up, but I'm gonna put it in Rarely Fun. It's just like a really, I'm gonna put it Never Fun. It's like a Troodon, but it doesn't get the Venom gimmick, so it really struggles, I think. And then Protoceratops. I'm gonna put it in Rarely Fun. I think it's cool that it can supposedly drink salt water, and it can burrow, which is pretty cool. But I mean, it's super small, super weak, and I don't think it's very fast either, because it's well, I don't know, but I would prefer it over Velociraptor. Suchomimus. I like Suchomimus. I think we're gonna put it. I'm gonna put it right here. It's kind of like a pseudo apex. I think it'll be. Oh, I think it'll be pretty cool. And they just added like the pelican gullet. I think that was a pretty creative way to make it distinct. We'll see if it's good or not. All right. Who is this? Big armed dude. I'm blanking on the name, but I think it'll be fun. I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna have the big claws. I personally prefer Dinocyrus, but this tier list is kind of screwed up. It doesn't have Dinocyrus. I'd probably put the Dinocyrus like up here at the top of Mostly Fun, if it was here in the tier list. Upperdosaurus, I think. That's the same. I'm gonna put it right here. I think it's really cool. It's kind of like Rex, but smaller, and yeah, it doesn't make it that much different. But I just kind of think it'll be cool. Yeah, no real reason. I just think it's like a Rex that grows faster and is smaller and faster. Allosaurus, probably like right here. Allosaurus, it's probably going to be pretty like middle of the road kind of animal. It's going to be a fan favorite, I think. It already is in the Legacy version, so I think it'll be fun. So is Para. It's a pretty cool animal. Don't have much to say about it. Anki, I think for the same reason as Stego, it's probably not going to be that fun, because the times when you get attacked, you won't be able to run away, but that'll be very rare. You'll like, I don't feel like many people will bother trying to fight you because you're just so tanky, and it also takes forever to grow. It's just a really slow animal. I prefer kind of like faster paced creatures. And yeah, I put Triceratops up here, but I just think it's a more offensive animal, and I think it's just cooler. Ostroraptor, I think it's probably right here. I really like Ostroraptor, but I just feel like we have too many. Well, I don't want to say we've got. We kind of have roster bloat, and I think Ostroraptor is kind of cool, but it really is in a very competitive area. Like, I think Dilos and Omnis are just going to destroy them, and in the water, Dinos are going to destroy them. So they really I mean, in the concept art, they were struggling against Vipies, so I mean, it's looking pretty rough for them. I think it's cool, but who knows? Ava, kind of the same boat. I think it's kind of worse though because it's slower, presumably, than this. But I mean, against almost anything up here, it's probably going to get destroyed, except for maybe this. Actually, definitely, it would destroy that. But I mean, this thing can swim. I guess it could fight Trudon and maybe a Dilo. No, not a Dilo. Maybe a Herrera. But the Herrera can climb, whereas this thing can just steal someone's burrow. But I mean, we don't know how many times people are going to be making burrows, so if you can't just find a burrow to steal, then you're kind of out of luck, I think. Barry. I like Barry. I'm going to put Barry right here. Actually, I think it's pretty cooler than Serato. I don't have much to say. It's just cool. Quetz is probably going to be really fun. It's kind of, I mean, it can fly like this guy, but you can actually kill stuff. And I think it'll be really scary when these things are around. Maggie is a lot of people hate Maggie. I'm gonna put it right here. I don't know how it's gonna survive, but I think it'll have some opportunities to be fun. Whereas I think these things are just garbage. Yeah. Rugops. Also kind of the same thing as what is this guy? Osteoraptor, but yeah, they're just kind of underpowered, I think. Maya. I don't really like Maya. I'm gonna put him here. Megalania. I think it's a pretty cool animal, so that's why I'm gonna put it in sometimes fun. But I feel like it's gonna be a pain in the ass to balance this thing, because I don't know if it can outrun stuff, and I don't know how its venom's gonna work. And when it's adult, it can't climb anymore, so it can't even escape that way. And yeah, I think it's in a tough spot because it's got competition with Dilo, which I think Dilo is just the better animal. But we'll just have to see. Maybe it'll be pretty fun. Yeah. This thing is trash. I don't know why this is here. I already did this one. Overraptor. Kind of the same reasons as Osteoraptor, kind of just gets countered by Omni or Dilo. These three are kind of in, they're kind of like the problem children, I think. This one is probably my favorite out of the three, but I mean, this one can just turn fast, which is kind of lame. And this one, it can steal eggs, but I mean, Galley can do the same thing, and it's like twice or three times the size. So I think they should really give this another like gimmick or thing. Maybe it can sniff out eggs. Maybe it gets the Trudon's mimicry. I think that'd be cool. Maybe it can sort of use its feathers to like ignore fall damage or like sort of glide down. Or maybe they could give it climbing. They gotta give it something though, because I feel like this is gonna be just trash. Mono, the same reasons as these guys, but it can just snot rocket, which is just fucking lame. This guy, Acro, that's it. I like Acro. They're probably like the same thing as Suko. I think I prefer it over Suko though. So kind of like the semi-apex tier. It's going to be in big competition with Giga. And it's just really chunky, which I'm not a huge fan of. And I'm also not a huge fan of it taking out Chimerasaurs, or whatever it's called, Kama. Yeah, it's like an animal that is supposed to be like a heavyweight, even though it's a lightweight in its own tier. Like Serato is supposed to be the heavyweight mid-tier, but it's lighter than all the other mid-tiers. So it's just kind of like a weird niche. I don't know how it's going to work, but I think it'll be alright. Brontosaurus. I don't even know if this animal is still confirmed yet, but it's slow, like these guys, but I probably prefer it over them, so I'd probably put it at the top of really fun. It's probably going to be pretty cool to just stomp around as a sauropod, but what's going to fight you at that point? Like, almost nothing. Maybe a Giga, maybe a Rex, maybe a Spino. They'll be pretty rare though. Speaking of Giga, I'm going to put it right next to Rex, but under Rex because I just preference. Going to be really strong, really cool when you get it grown, but these apexes, they're going to be public enemy number 1, and if anything sees you when you're growing, they're going to kill you. So probably pretty frustrating and tedious, but it'll be cool. Shant, I really like Shant. I'm going to do the same thing as these guys. I kind of prefer it over Giga, but yeah, super strong, super big. This guy, the same thing. A lot of people don't like Spino's model because it's super Jurassic Parky, and same thing with Omniraptor and some other guys. It doesn't bother me because I really like Jurassic Park, and I mean, this game itself is just a giant Jurassic Park game, but I really like Brachiosaurus. It's got the same problems as these guys, but just the sheer size and girth of this thing, I think it just bumps it up a tier. That's probably cooler than I actually really like this. I don't really have a reason, I just think it's cool. And these are all just repeats. I found this tier list on Tier Maker. I didn't make it, of course, because there's a bunch of duplicates. And also there's a bunch of missing animals too. But I think this is generally how I feel. Yeah. So if you disagree, that's okay. Hopefully you can talk about it in the description, or not in the description, the comment section. And yeah, I'm just curious to see what you guys think. Yeah. See you.